Alright, here we are again in the beautiful Minnesota River Valley. Today we're gonna look for morels. I'm gonna show you how to really look for morels. A lot of people probably won't be very happy about me making this video, but the real way to look for morels is not look for the mushrooms, it's to look for the trees, to look for the dead elms that are just barely over a year dead. That's what we're gonna do. Let's do it. Okay, here we are. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a dead tree just like that. See that? Doesn't have any bark on it. You see on the very top of it, there's still some bark. So it hasn't been dead, you know, maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years, maybe. But generally find that a tree that offers a good environment for the Morel mycelium will sustain it for 3 years. I think 3 years is the max on a patch that we've experienced. But let's go over here and see if see what we can see. Might be a little too old. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's one. Oh, it looks like it's a little old. That doesn't matter. It'll be eat up just as well once it's cleaned up. There's a morel. Yellow morel. And you hear people say, you know, don't pick it right out of the dirt. Make sure you don't rip this root up or something. That doesn't matter. That would be like picking an apple off a tree and making sure you leave the stem on the tree. It doesn't make any difference. This is just a fruit. So what I will do though is I will take and get rid of that grit on the bottom. Reason I do that is because I don't want that in my bag. If you get dirt in your bag floating around and it gets in these pores here, you have a heck of a time getting them out later, clean them. So we're just going to remove the very base here, just so we don't get grit in the bag. There's a yellow morel. Let's see here. Where there's one, there's usually more. Unless somebody was already here picking. Oh. Ah, that one's fresher. Nice. Go ahead and pick one. Yeah. Yeah, see, now she picked that perfect actually. I mean, it doesn't hurt to lift that thing out of the ground, but now she doesn't have to bother pulling it off. She pinched it off at ground level. So that's a nice fresh morel right there. Probably came up just a few days ago. Here's another one. You gotta really have good eyes. A lot of times I can smell them before I see them. A little old, maybe a week. Well, here we got a dead elm. Really freshly dead. You can see there's still a little bit of bark on the upper branches. Look like this one got taken out by maybe another falling tree or strong winds or something about a year ago, maybe less. But if you look down here, there we got some white morels. So look for the trees, look for the dead elms that still have some bark on them, that haven't been dead too long. This is a Morel elata. You know, early in the season, really early in the season, these are the first ones you'll find. And these have been here for a while. These have been here for, I don't know. See how the top of it's dried up a little bit? Probably been here for a few days. This one's a little bit fresher. Again, you know, leaving that dirty base there. But if you dig it up, don't worry, you're not going to kill the patch or something. It's only going to be there 2-3 years anyway. Think of the actual living organism as a tree. A tree that's basically cobwebs underground, and this is the apple. This is the fruit it produces. You know, we found a couple more, but you know, that tree that I was looking at before, I don't know, I'm not really good at identifying dead trees, so I'm not sure if that's a elm. I think it is, but then over here, this one definitely is. That might be that the mycelium is living off of that. But then over here, we got another dead tree that looks like it's probably an elm. And then over here, we got a small one that's dead. And then here, so I mean, who knows? But one thing that I'm pretty sure of is one of these is, if not more, a dead elm. And that's what the Morel elata mycelium is living off of. Look at this. We hit the mother lode here. There we got nice white. See them? I mean, look at this. This is gonna fill a bag here. See that? Look at all the morels. Well, that answers that question. Definitely this tree. First one that I thought it was. I mean, look at these. Now here we got the yellows. Sure, what's the name of the scientific name of the yellows again? Esculenta? Morel esculenta. These are fresh, these are perfect. This is exactly what you're looking for. Look at this. This is the mother lode. This is why I forage. This is probably, I don't know, there's probably at least $100 worth of mushrooms sitting here. Look at them over there too.
There are just hundreds of morels in this area. You hear that? She found one that was a little dirty, so before she put it in the bag, she brushed it off a little. Like I said, the dirt, once it gets in them pores, whatever you call them, are really hard to get out. Every time I turn around, I see another half dozen. A lot of people do extreme things, skydiving, extreme sports, etc. This is how I get my adrenaline rush. Easily picked a few pounds already, and I don't even know where this is gonna stop. Oh crap, knocked the top of that one off. Well, it'll be tasty no matter what the condition. Good Lord, they're just everywhere. Clean that one up a little bit.
They're big, they're like really dirty ones.
It's not a bad idea. She said she has another bag just for the dirty ones. Make our cleaning later a lot easier. There's a lot of speculation as to what to look for in nature in general to know when it's time to go looking for morels. I hear a lot of times that when the lilacs are in full bloom, but I don't go by that. I like to go by when the violets are in full bloom. When the wood violets, dark purple, edible too, by the way. I'm actually going to make some jelly out of violet flowers when I get back. But when they're in full bloom, that's when I go out and poke around for morels. Hasn't failed me yet. We have a dead tree, a dead elm. Been dead for a couple years. What do we have here? We have a dead tree. And what do we have there, Cher? Oh, look, a morel going next to a dead elm. Go ahead, hon. Alright, here's the cleaned up morels I found yesterday. Probably 3 pounds, I would say there. I think I misspoke yesterday when I said the whites were Morcella elata. I think that might actually be the black ones. Confusing white and black in Latin, I guess. I don't know. But there they are. To the old scrape and rinse method. Cut each one down the middle, lengthwise, to check for any insect hijackers, and there were a few of those. And get them covered up and put them in the fridge, and tomorrow we'll have them with ribeyes. Num num.